On our last Tom Talks, we had Kyle Ray with us talking a little bit about the lakes and what a maintenance nightmare the lakes are, and we're continuously looking at avenues to improve the lakes, whether it be chemically or with equipment. But we had a homeowner who has a friend that has developed this lake aeration system. It's called Water Sox. It's a air injection piece of equipment, if you will. Kind of looks like a still to make whiskey, if if you will. But anyway, so this aeration system uses a process infusing oxygen into the lakes in the form of nanobubbles. Um, and a homeowner has a friend that has developed this. So the gentleman was here. It's called his company is called Infusion Technologies. And as a disclaimer, I'm not promoting this company. I'm just saying that that's who developed this system, and it's works off of a air compressor and injects oxygen into the lake. And the idea behind it is the oxygen will sink instead of float. These nanobubbles actually sink. They kill the bad growth and allow the good growth to thrive, and ultimately clear out the lake. So the lake will become free of algae, particulates floating in the water, and you'll have clear, pristine water. The process takes about 90 days in a perfect world. We don't know for sure how it's going to work here, but we did go ahead and pick up one of these systems to demonstrate. We're looking at it in a lake over off of North Sandestin Boulevard North, by Bayou. It works. The size of the lake needs to be around 1 acre for this system to function. It's been used successfully in South Florida, out in California, Arizona, and a little bit in Texas. We're not real, let's just say we're hesitantly skeptical about the success of this product here, but we're willing to try anything. So the photo here is the before and after of a lake. I believe this is actually out in California. The lake was very dirty, and after a period, like I said, between 30 and 90 days, the lake is now pristine. But the item is called Water Sox. This is what it looks like. Again, it looks like some kind of whiskey still machine or something out of Star Wars, one of the two. But it's a filter system. On the bottom of that picture is the intake. The air is injected into the pipe as it sucks the water in, and through a series of diverters in that piping system, it then injects out of the top these very, very tiny bubbles, um, consistent with champagne bubbles, I guess you could say. But the equipment is actually deployed on this cart. Uh, it is dropped down in the water, so if we need to do maintenance on it, we can just pull it right out on those wheels. It's a stainless steel machine, and it's supposed to um, last forever, so we shall see. Um, Here's a picture of the equipment on the cart. The guys are getting ready to deploy it into the lake. And once it gets into the lake and sits on the bottom, it is connected to a power source and a compressor, which sets up on the shore. As you can see, the lake, when we started, this process was pretty nasty. That was the condition of the lake on the day that we deployed the Water Sox. And this is the following day. This photo was taken the next day. That's 24 hours. The algae is moved. I don't think it's gone. I think it's just the water circulating has moved the floating algae kind of around. But again, it takes 90 days. The tail of the tape will be somewhere in the 90-day mark. We'll see if we have any improvements to that. But we're documenting daily clarity. We've put some items in the water that you can't see, and hopefully when the water clears out, you will be able to see them. That'll be the kicker, if you will. So here we are at the pump. This is day 5, I think, of the deployment of the system, and you can actually see the water clarity is improving a little bit, not a lot, but it has been a little bit. But what is not improved and seems to be getting a little bit worse is the algae. So this is black algae. It's our nemesis. But we'll see as time progresses how this turns out. But there it is in operation in lakes throughout the property, all depending on board approval of that expenses, of those expenses. So stay tuned, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns that you want us to talk about on Tom Talks, please give us a call or send us an email at soa@soaowners.com and let us know what you want to hear. Have a good day.